Hello everyone, how's it going today? Hopefully you're all good and well. How's the audio? Check, 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 test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Just waiting for the preview to catch up so I can hear the audio. Very important part of today's stream. Maybe let's sit over here. Hey Ray, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. You are first. You're first in chat. I'll try to sit over here, even though the seats look a bit wet. I think we'll be okay. We'll survive. We will. Alright. Where I am, down under land, it is the 1st of December. We're into a new month. The year is almost up. I should really have a thing for that, right? Hi Freak, how are you doing? How's everyone? 1st of December, I plan on doing a stream daily up until Christmas. So it's 24 days of me live streaming, multi-streaming to Twitch, YouTube, and I think I'll throw in Kick at some point. I thought I would start off with my favorite platforms, or the ones that I've been working on with all my setup and everything. Twitch and YouTube today, and then we'll alternate things up. I'll stick with YouTube because there's some things I'm testing and trying out. Okay, right. What's your title for today? Let me double check that. And I might change that later on. Yeah, what is that on my thing? So we've got DJi Mic Mini, live test comparison, and IRL gear recap. It is a new month, and what I've mentioned in the previous stream is that I'd like to sort of recap the gear that I used in that previous month, so November. And since we'll be comparing the DJi, I figured we could do a comparison with that, talk about the gear that I've used over November, thoughts, maybe first impressions, various other things like that. So it's going to be maybe a good one today, I think. So yeah, if you are on either Twitch or YouTube, welcome to the stream as we multi-stream. I'm really concerned about this music because I'm sure we're going to get in trouble with YouTube and the bots. But maybe that's a good test of how well the noise reduction is going to filter out that background music that's just playing on my left over here. Omar, hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Oh. Hello. Oh, you're from Colombia. Well, I'm from down underland, New Zealand. So welcome everybody. Well, folks from all over. If you want to mention where you're from, please pop that into the chat. Oh no, this is going to seriously get me into trouble with YouTube. They're probably going to want to mute or do something with the whole audio while we're in this one. John, thank you for the follow. We've got quite an active chat today. Thank you guys for popping in, joining me for the first day of 24 daily live streams. I haven't got an itinerary for the whole 24 days. We're going to wing it. Some might be short, some might be long. And we'll just see how it goes, you know. I'll take a photo of our gear while we're here. So we need to at least establish this part of things. And I'll try and speak over the music so that we don't get into trouble so much with the YouTube gods. Is that audio okay? What do you think? Because we're using the Ulanzi J12 to start off with. So this is what I've got a video on, and it was my favorite mic, but as we've sort of bought other mics and they've gotten better and better, of course, you know, it's still a great mic though, I'll just say that. I'm sure you can probably tell by the audio. So, despite how cheap this one is, I think the audio is pretty decent. Oh, awesome. That's okay. That's okay. You're doing better. You're doing better than my Colombian. Or, yeah, my Spanish. And, yeah. So even my English isn't that great. So, thank you for popping in for joining us in the chat. And I'm glad my videos have helped you. I really appreciate that, guys. Alright, photo. I'm going to take a photo of our gear. And this is what we're starting with on our audio comparison test, because we will get to the DJi Mic Mini. We started, well, we did that on the last stream. GG's, yes, greetings. So let's see, I'm just going to go to pictures. Need to go make sure that these photos are being sent to the right place. Okay, we're going to start off with this one here of our gear. That should do. Alright, so just to go over the gear, we have the Samsung S23 Ultra that is attached to the Hohem iSteady V3 gimbal, and then we've got the the Ulanzi J12, gotta get all my names correct, for our audio. So that's our setup that we're starting with, and then we're going to switch to the next item on our list. So just to go over that again, so Ulanzi J12 for our audio. And this is a test of our microphone setup using the Ulanzi J12. How does it sound? What do you guys think? I'm just going to press play on my preview. See, the audio doesn't sound too bad, I think. I'm just going to take a closer photo of the receiver. So cheers, guys. Okay, here's photo, so it's been sent. I am going to adjust the noise reduction mode. So that gimbal is the Hohem iSteady V3. I have the details of all the gear that I'm using today on my YouTube live. So if you do want to pop over to YouTube, you'll find everything in the description over here. Cool. All right. So here is the transmitter of the microphone. It doesn't have a windshield. Spanish. Oh, is it in? No, it'll be in English. But I'm sure if you can do a Google Translate, it'll be able to translate it into your local languages. So try that. Alright, so we're going to press a button on here, and that'll flicker. It's currently on one light. So 1, 2. So now we've got noise reduction level 2. So there's like 3 levels. And maybe that filtered out the background a little, so I'll just speak for a bit, see what our preview does. Press play. This is a test of the Ulanzi J12 audio with noise reduction set to level 2. There's 2 flashes on the transmitter. As we increase the noise reduction, my voice will start to sound a little more robotic. Just having a listen to the preview. So you can still kind of hear the lyrics in the song that's playing back there with the Ulanzi J12. I'm going to press the button again. We'll be on level 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 flashes. Wow, it's a bit toasty over here. I need a table that's in the shade, but they moved them. I want 3 flashes for our noise reduction. This is a test of the noise reduction on 3 flashes, or level 3 of the Ulanzi J12. Can you hear the background? What does my voice sound like? Does it sound really robotic? What do you think about it? And that's what the receiver, transmitter looks like on my shirt. There's a clip, nothing magnetic, so that I could attach to a necklace or whatever. There's a little bit of a breeze. Surprisingly, the Ulanzi has done okay here. I don't think I can hear the music anymore from the preview. Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Voice reduction test on the Ulanzi J12 on level 3. How does my voice sound? Hey, thank you, Dee. Welcome to the chat. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so transmitter, and there's our other gear. Maybe I should try and do a thing. I'm gonna try and do a 2-camera setup. So actually, we can highlight another bit of gear that I bought in November. I think it was November, or definitely used in November. Okay, so guys might remember this. This is the Ulanzi J12. It is a phone holder, selfie stick. This is my backup in case the gimbal is too much. So let's say I need to be a little more discreet with my setup. So I'm just gonna pop the iPhone into this phone holder, and then I can hold it like that. So if I bring up mobile on this phone, one moment, folks. Cam peak. Let me just check all the details. So that all looks good. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna go live. We are now on a 2-camera setup. So welcome everybody. This is what I'm looking at. So I'm just going to rotate the phone around. You can see the receiver that's plugged into my gimbal. Okay, so that is what I'm looking at. So gimbal, Ulanzi J12. Look how small that receiver is inside of it. Now, this is probably the most discreet one that we have out of the equipment that I'm going to be testing today. But yeah, I am a fan. Okay, so we'll stop streaming with this one. And then our setup should switch to cam 1. Okay, nice. So it's all thanks to the power of Loopy SRT. It automatically switches from one scene to the other one for us, so we don't have to press a button or anything like that. Got videos on it, of course, on my YouTube, if you did want to check that out. And if that type of setup is even available for you. But I've basically got videos on all sorts of IRL setups and stuff. Okay, all right. So we're going to do a switch now from this microphone. Not sure if you can hear the sirens back there blasting off in the background. We've got background music, we've got people, we've got seagulls, lots of distractions that you get when doing this kind of IRL live stream. So now a fire truck. What is going on? Here is the charging case for the Ulanzi as well. So one other transmitter would go into the receiver, and also the one that I'm currently using. So great, fantastic. Yes, I do. Now, I do have the DJi Mic 2 with me today, but I won't connect it up. Well, let me know, guys, if you would like me to connect it up, because we've tried the Bluetooth audio before and it wasn't great. Didn't sound good. So I would actually like to be able to connect it to something like a Pocket 3 or a Action 5 Pro, where you've got that Osmo audio technology. Sounds a lot better than Bluetooth into a phone. But I bought it so that we could do a size comparison with the Mic Mini. Okay, here's our other microphone that we're going to be testing today. this way. This way. One thing I like about this is the charging port in the background of the Hollyland Lark M2 is in the back here. So this can sit flat on a surface. You can open the lid, grab your receiver and everything while the case stays the same way. Whereas the Ulanzi, they put the charging port in the bottom. So if you needed to grab a transmitter out of here, you'd have to lift it up, open the lid, pull the transmitter out, close it, and then pop it down. So you can't lie this flat that way and have access to the transmitters as easily as this one. So I'm glad that is what they all seem to be moving towards, the charging port on the back, so it sits flat on the surface, you know. Yeah, so if they make a version 2 of this microphone, Ulanzi, and that was one of my critiques, if they could just pop it charging port in the back, make this wider so it does fit flat on the surface like this one does and the others. Okay, alright, so open the lid. There is a 3.5mm receiver here. There is our transmitters. One of them, that's what it looks like default. So it has their branding, their logo on one side, but they do come with stickers. This is the Hollyland Lark M2. And I've got the black one on there, so does it, you know, so it's a little more stealthy. The light is on the front, so you can see that, especially in lower light. There's one thing I wish that they could move that light to the side rather than in the front like that. Okay. Now, you do need the pouch with you because the receivers that you plug into a phone won't fit in here. So I've got the pouch here. I'm going to have to grab the USB-C version receiver because we're using the Samsung S23 Ultra today. Oh. Excuse me. There's grass or dust or something in the air. This time of the year, usually the hay fever flares up. So, okay, right, we've got our receiver for the phone. And actually, I can't compare it to the current one because it's plugged into the phone right now. We'll figure something out. One moment, folks. A bit hot here, boy. So we've got lots of little magnetic accessories that come with Hollyland. This is a clip just like the Ulanzi has. I'm just going to clip that onto my top right beside the Ulanzi, and then I'll pop the receiver onto there. I'm not going to put a windshield on it, so we'll just have it saved as Ulanzi for now. Pop that one right beside Hollyland. Hollyland, I'm sure I got it on this phone. Oh, bit warm today, a bit warm. Okay. Check, test. How's our audio? How is our audio? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me clearly over the background? Just wondering if I've got that app on the other one, on the iPhone, and not this one. Hollyland. Well, this is definitely a copyright song. We're in trouble now. Oh, I know, I can just press a button. That's right. So I've got a button on the side of both the transmitter and the receiver, which will turn on on the noise reduction. So currently there's a blue light on the transmitter, and I can see on the receiver, so it says, well, it's got a big blue light there. If I press the button on here, then the noise reduction will turn on. Actually, I'm going to take off this transmitter, pop that in the case, show you what it looks like. This is the Ulanzi, 2 transmitters, 1 receiver. Cool, okay. And then I'm just going to turn on the noise reduction of the Hollyland. So it has switched to a green color now. I think I've got it on the basic noise reduction level, so there's 2 with this one. Just going to turn the preview back on, have a listen to the audio and the background music that is played. So testing, 1, 2, 3, this is an audio test of the Hollyland Lark M2 with the noise reduction turned on. This is in the basic mode. So what do we think of the audio? What are your thoughts on that? How does my voice sound? What do you think? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Do you prefer this sound over the Ulanzi J12? Audio test, 1, 2, 3. What do we think of the audio? I'm going to turn the noise reduction off. A whole bunch of pigeons flying past me right now. Okay, so noise reduction is turned off, and this is with the mic placed where the other transmitter was. I've got a blue light on the receiver. I haven't taken a photo, so let's take a photo of our gear. Actually, I'll turn the noise reduction back on because of the music that's playing. Noise reduction is on now. So let's see, bring up my app, and photo mode, yep. So here is a photo of our gear with the Hollyland Lark M2 receiver plugged into my phone. And then I'm just going to switch to, geez, this is going to get me into trouble. I know this whole stream is going to, definitely with the Beatles, oh no, Beatles, no. Boo! Stop playing all this music, Altier Square. Why are you doing this to me? Great for everyone else but streamers. Alright, so I'll take a photo, close up of the receiver plugged into the phone. And green light is on, so noise reduction level basic is working. I am just going to do the 2 camera mode thing, so you can have a look at the gear. So let's see, go live on the other phone. I'm trying to talk over the music, but I don't think that's going to work. So here we go, here is the gimbal. Here is my phone with the receiver plugged into it. That is the Hollyland Lark M2 receiver plugged into the phone. What do you think of it versus the other one? So that color doesn't quite match the phone, but it's, you know, it's a good form factor. And then in the bottom, I think you might be able to notice that I've got my little magnetic adapter there. So if I need to charge my phone, I just conveniently just plug my cable into the bottom, and then that charges the phone. That's USB pass-through charging for us. So very important, super important for IRL live streaming. So to keep the phone charged through a USB pass-through port like this one right here. Okay, right. Preview has paused, so I'm just going to press play again. Got lots of background noise going on now. Got a clock tower going off. Got copyright music playing. Definitely in trouble. Twitch replied. Twitch will just mute it all for us. But you have to actually choose what you want to do with the audio when it comes to your job. Okay, alright, so yeah, that is our setup. Whew. Okay, alright. I wonder if I'm going to get like a tan on the back of my neck. I feel like it. So here's our camera, switch back to cam 1. There's a switch to cam 1. Right, so I have to check to see if the Hollyland Lark app is on this phone. Hollyland, no, not that one. Hollyland, what is that called? Gimbal seems to be playing up a bit. I'm going to just turn off the power. And then I'm going to readjust this. Yeah, so I think that's okay. We're a bit slanted. We'll have to go with that for now. Anyway. More Codec music. Damn. Okay, this is definitely not a good spot to do this. Alright, 1 second guys, 1 second as I just make a couple of changes. Alright, is that better? I'm sure I would have installed it. Hollyland. Hollyland app. Okay, so let's just try going to here again. Hollyland, there you go. And then over there. Oh, wrong app. Still want that one. So guys, I'm just having a look. Hollyland. Hollyland. Maybe it's a lark? Lark sound. Okay, there we go. No device connected. So Lark sound access wireless microphone. So are we back? Has the audio resumed or do I have to unplug? There we go, okay, going up and down. We're back, okay, right. So see, when I exited out of the app, so it continues to stream, but I brought up the Lark Sound app, it cut off the audio. And then when I came back to IRL Pro, it resumed audio. So I guess that's a quirk. But we should have the noise cancellation, they called it, in that app. at strong. So music is still playing. Can you hear it? I really can't hear the background music. 1, 2, 3. How is my voice? Sounds pretty decent actually. Actually, I can hear the hi-hats. The high end, that's still there. And my voice is a little robotic. Robotic. Ha. 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 Maybe I'll switch to this gimbal. Not gimbal, selfie stick. It's not as tall though. Oh, I can hear the music there in that bit. Alright, I am just going to take a photo. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And here is our 2 selfie sticks, 5x5. Yeah, selfie stick. Yeah, so gimbal on the left, selfie stick on the right, and that's my backup for the gimbal. But the gimbal is definitely much taller, a little bit better. But we're a bit wonky right now because the power keeps shutting off. Don't know why. Then I'll try turning it back on again. I know why. It's because I didn't recalibrate the gimbal when I switched receivers. So we'll try it now and turn the gimbal back on. So it's going to be that sort of thing. So, right, maybe we'll be okay. Let's hope, fingers crossed. So let's see, preview back on. Testing audio. This is our next test. It is the Hollyland Lark M2 for our audio. Audio test with Hollyland Lark M2. Receiver plugged into the Samsung S23 Ultra with our noise cancellation or reduction mode set to strong. I'm just wondering if you can hear the background music. If that's coming through clearly. Got a pop song playing in the background, which would normally get us into trouble in YouTube land. So I'm hoping that we're going to be okay. I can't hear it. I can hear the lyrics, so I'm thinking that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. So I'll just fold this up. I mean, it's quieter if you want to reduce the noise, but in terms of trying to avoid copyright issues, it's still audible. You can't hear it. Alright, final test. We're going to switch and we're going to stick to, just confirm, cancel. Finally going to switch to this mic, which is the DJi Mic Mini. I'll pop the other ones away. So here are our cases, all compared alongside. Ulanzi in the middle, Hollyland Lark on this end, DJi on the other end. So maybe if I put them in order of when I use them. So Ulanzi, Hollyland, and DJi. So that's from another angle. That way. And this way. Now this is taller because it actually fits the windshield in the case, the DJi. So I don't mind it. It's not that much bigger than the other cases, but it fits everything in here. So that's a good thing. That's a bonus on the DJi. If it was bigger and then if you can fit the furry windshields in there, then that wouldn't be good. I gave all these a score. I've actually updated the scoring system from the other day. So I made a few refinements to it. Just going to open up the case here so you can have a look inside. So there is our 2 transmitters, our receiver which does everything, and So the fairy windshield's on there, so the case closes with the fairy windshields on it. That's the only case that I have that does that. And then they're pretty much ready to go. So, okay, all right, so that is our test with this microphone. I'm going to unplug the receiver from my phone. Yeah, actually, I'll get this other one ready first. So I've got the receiver in here, pull that out. So there is the Hollyland, get the names right, Cliff, very important. Got the DJi receiver with the USB-C adapter in there, so you can plug that straight into the phone. Oh, maybe I should bring out the other ones so you can compare it. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to do too. So just hold in the chat. So Hollyland plugged in there at the moment. So we've got Ulanzi, and here is the DJi. So it's that way, and then this way. But it's this way. How much bigger that is in that direction. Perhaps we put them on top of each other. See? So yeah. That way they need to halve this width of it, which I think they could do. They could do that. Very talented folks at DJi. Unplugging the. Actually, I better get my transmitter. Attach it to me first. Okay, transmitter here. Already with the windshield on. I don't think we've had that much wind going, so I'm going to leave the thing on there rather than taking it off. At least wear and tear off the through windshield. Okay, right. Got quite a bit of a breeze now. So unplugging the receiver. Before I do that, actually, I'm going to see if I've got the lightning receiver in here. So I want to be able to do a comparison receiver versus receiver. Okay, we do. All right, that's it. So here is the Hollyland receiver. This is the lightning edition. Basically same size, just this bit that's different. So if we put these on top of each other, you have to see how they compare. So there's that one, that way, and perhaps this way. Are we done this way? Okay, and then I'm pretty sure we've done that way too. All right, cool. Receiver comparison. Unplugging the receiver from the phone. So we're now on the inbuilt audio of the S23 Ultra. This is what the microphone sounds like built into the phone. Inbuilt mic. Probably can't hear me very well. I can probably hear the music really loudly. Maybe wind noise and such. I'm going to plug this in. Whoopsie. Are we still connected? One minute. Alright. Tap, 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 tap. 1, 2, 3. What are you now connected? Hello, how's it going? Yeah, we are connected. The DJi Mimo app did open up. I think I need to recalibrate the gimbal. Alright, so that seems good. Just going to turn gimbal back on. There's a bump there, not that. Alright, I think we're good now. I think, I'm just wondering how it's connected. One moment, guys. Because the mic could be connected to the phone by Bluetooth. So I'm just double checking that. Get a longer press of our button here. It's probably on their level, right? So yeah, get better. Well, soon. Yeah, I've had it twice, at least twice, maybe more. And yeah, it's the worst. Oh, okay, all right, well, do what you can, listen to the doctors, take fluids or whatever it's gonna take to get better. Lots of Pokemon, probably. That might help, yeah. Play lots of Pokemon Go, if you're not already. All right, back to our audio test. I'll just check. Yeah, get better. Get well soon, Masenko. Test, 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 1, 2, 3. Bad decisions? Really? Oh no. What did you get? Last day, I think, before all those sales start disappearing. And if I recall from last year, I'm sure the Black Friday sales were better than the Christmas ones. Ooh, that didn't sound bad. Have a lot of fun with that. It is still a thing, yes. Okay, I'm going to pop it under my shirt. I'm wondering if that's going to be okay. Audio. What do you guys think? Does that sound okay under there, or should I move it back? Cyber Monday. Indeed. I have items on my wish list, so I used that to check if any of those things were on sale. There was one thing, a lens filter, which I don't really need. But everything else that I wanted isn't on, or hasn't been on sale. So I thought, oh no, I don't need this, don't need that. I can wait till it goes on a proper sale. So most of it was just normal retail prices and stuff, you know. And there have been a few times where I thought, ooh, a 3D printer would be cool. Ah, hey Serenius. Can't say that to that. Oh yeah, true. I really like peak design stuff. Like this bag. Peak design. Really well made. It cost a fortune, so if you get some good sales and stuff. Yeah, so we've got the little bag. This is the small one. Sometimes I wish I was a little bigger, but I think it's better that I went with this one, because then it forces me to not overfill my bag. Although that hasn't stopped me sometimes. Let's see. All right. So I want to show you guys my checklist, the one that I was using to score things. Maybe I should move. Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, I have oh, my legs. I have a one strap. Yeah, I've got a couple of things. I've thought about a smaller sort of strap thing for my my Fuji camera, but my current one doesn't look right. It's too big of a strap for it. But that, you know, they could all wait. Oh man, legs are sore. I grab another seat. Should be one over here somewhere. Music's just as loud over here though, I think. Okay, nice. Without OBS. Oh yeah. So mobile, phone, iPhone, yep. DJi camera to do a photo stream without OBS. Yeah, you could do that. You risk disconnecting without something in the middle. But if you're in an area where you know you've got a good connection, there's no problem. Yeah, go for it. All good. And most of the time, I think especially if you live in the city, you should be okay. Should be alright. How's our audio here? I've got speaker just over here that's blasting away. A relay, oh okay. Why would you need a relay? If you're going direct to, let's say, Twitch or whatever, then yeah, relay is great if you're sending your video or your broadcast from your phone to your computer at home, because then you don't have to worry about port forwarding. But if you're going, yeah, you can't Love it. Okay. And then how do I stream to both YouTube and Twitch? I am using Restream. I've found that to be the most reliable way to stream to more than one platform. There are other ways of doing it. There's an RTMP plugin for OBS. There is the one from Atom. I've tried them, but I've encountered issues. Like one time, when I was playing around with the Atom one, I'm sure the other one will probably be the same. I started a stream, but I forgot that I left YouTube on unlisted. So I stopped the stream and I tried to start it up again. Wouldn't work. Whereas when I stream with Restream, if I start a stream, stop, and need to start a new one, it works. It always works. So I'm hoping the others can do something like that. Okay, right. Yeah, so I encountered issues when I was using the other apps, but I'm going to give it some time, and maybe after a few more updates they'll have a solution that ticks some of the issues I had earlier. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, so there are some tricks to it, like how do you read chat on your phone? Okay. And how do you hear the TTS from YouTube chat? So there's things like that, and I've got a solution that mostly works for me. It's a bit clunky, but at least it works. Multi-streaming to Twitch and YouTube. Okay. Yeah, so at least this, for now, this is the best way I've found to be able to do it. So use Restream. You can start and stop. That'll work. No problems. Some music here too. Oh, there's music everywhere around here. Grab a seat here. Oh, really? Hey, he sounds like a pretty onto it guy. Yes, Serenius, what's your question? Okay. Dishes. When you see dishes, put them away. There you go. There's the motivation you need. Just do it. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, so at the moment, IRL Link is a bit buggy, but I'm hoping that they're going to be able to fix it. It's the only app that I found where you could add YouTube chat in the app. So that's why I put it there, and it's my hope that they're going to iron that out in the next few weeks, months, who knows how long. Because it seems like something that they could do. I'm not sure. Yeah, there you go. Just do it. Oh, actually, bring that up. Put on your Nikes. Just do it. I just happen to have some on. Wait a minute. What happened there? Going on my other phone. Might have missed a few messages. Good time for Q&A. Scrolling back a little bit. I do try and catch all the messages. Sometimes I can miss a few. The Jetsons. Oh, Jetson Manos, yeah. Doing the dishes. If you did ask a question, just ask again. Restream.bot IRL Link, it repeats itself. Yeah. So my current workaround is in my latest YouTube video. So all my gear. Oh my gosh. Well, I do take photos of them. So what I'm trying to keep doing is what I call an end of month recap. So we did one today, kind of, and that's going through the gear that I've been using in November. So we've gone through the microphones, Ulanzi J12, the Hollyland Lark M2, and now the DJi Mic Mini, the GIMBAL, which has been just the Hohem iSteady V3, and that new mini selfie stick that I've got, which is the Ulanzi J12. Yeah, so that's what I've been using for November. But in December this month, I'm going to be streaming daily, going to be mixing up the content. No sort of itinerary set, it's just going to be a see how it goes thing up until New Year's Eve, and then a bit of a break. I would love to, but I don't have, I haven't done one yet. There have been some really interesting things that they've done that I would love to play with. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do that, test everything. That's what I'd love to do. All the action cameras, all the gimbals, you name it. And I've been pretty happy with what I've been able to achieve with the mobile phone, you know. So just checking our battery is 64%. So it does a lot that I'm really happy about. So I suppose for anyone doing IRL, the hardest bits are connection, battery. How do you go for a long stream and have both of those things? You know? I need one for you. Oh yeah, there you go, that's it. That's all you have to do. Easy as. Oh, hold on, I need to plug this in. I need to charge my support phone. The other one's okay. Hello. Well, as I do more streams, more reviews and things, maybe they'll send me something to review. I would love to do that. I'd love to review an action camera. Yeah, I'm all for that. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a little adapter, and I can see that, plug into the bottom of this phone. Emotional support phone? What? Are we charging? I think we're charging. 46%. We're okay right now. Well, yeah, there you go. I think as I do more reviews, and yeah, that kind of thing could happen. I've got all this gear that I've been testing, and I do need to make videos on those, so I do plan on doing that. So we've got the DJi Mic Mini, which are doing these live comparison audio tests over this month. We've got the Hohem. We've got, yeah, all sorts of stuff. And the only sort of bit of kit that I've done a proper review on, I think, is the Ulanzi J12, that mic. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot about our scoring system. I was going to pop that up on stream for you guys. So I made some updates to it. So let me do that. Streamlabs. I'm sure that'll come, you know, that'll happen. There's a few people that I've been watching, and you know, they started off small and they got bigger and bigger, and they did really good educational reviews and things of the various action cameras and gear that they use. But theirs is very specific to content creation, so not live streaming. So that's going to be sort of what my focus will be. There we go. I love that. How do we do that? Alright, so we're going to do a screen share. So this one? Yeah, this one. Go live. Okay, start broadcast, and then that's going to start working soon. Just going to check that that's... I think I need to press a button first. Up. Okay, so how's that? Oh, wrong button. How's our audio? I think I might need to change the mode back. Sidebar on. It's solid? Okay, alright. So this is my scoring system. Very, what's the word? Flawless. Very flawless scoring system for how I score a wireless mic for IRL live stream. Okay, and we've got the Ulanzi J12, which was the first wireless mic where I thought, wow, this is great. I think this does everything except for these few things. I'm not sure if you can see that, but the purple color, that means it doesn't have that thing. So there's quite a bit of purple for the Ulanzi J12. The final score, updated, is 46%. So you can kind of see what's in the list. So I got USB pass-through, got 10-hour battery for the receiver. We've got a visual indicator of noise reduction on or off. Real-time audio monitoring, 3.5mm output. Small form factor for the receiver, so that it'll work in landscape mode on the gimbal, you know. Whether the receiver has USB or lightning support. Some of the newer ones, they're coming out with adapters for both, or it could be a separate purchase. So if it's a separate purchase, like with the Ulanzi, then I gave it half a score, because it does include everything for you to be able to use it with whatever devices. Work with a camera via 3.5mm jack. Included clip to attach to a shirt or collar. Thank you. Have some. Thank you. Appreciate it. And then we've got 120 to 130 decibels for sound pressure level. So is the audio going to distort if it's too loud? Which the Ulanzi definitely does. It can't handle loud environments. They don't specify what SPL is, but I'm thinking it's quite low. Maybe 100 decibels of noise and then the audio will distort. A limiter type function. So this is what we're seeing in the newer devices like the Rode Wireless Micro and also the DJi Mic Mini. So this has a what they call auto limiter or clipping control. Furry windshields. Does it include them? What's the other one? Lapel external mic support, so 3.5mm in, which I don't think any of these mics do. It'd be nice to have, but not critical, at least for me, I think. There's a visual indicator seen from above or the side, not the front. So the Hollyland, the light is right on the front, so it stands out. You can see it, unless you've got the fairy windshield over the top of it. There's the transmission range, 200 to 300 meters. A lot of the newer ones are starting to do that now. The Ulanzi, it was 20 meters, so quite a short distance. And when I was in a convention center earlier this year, the audio was distorting quite a lot. It wasn't really clipping, but you could tell there was interference with the audio, so that it didn't sound good. So it's different from clipping, different from the noise going into the mic. It was more like interference with that signal. So branding subtle, which Ulanzi is great at, yeah, but the others, I don't know, a bit loud on the branding. Or does it have a way? So actually I changed this. Subtle branding, not white or silver, or included way to hide the branding. So with the Hollyland, they got a sticker that covers their branding. Whereas I actually had to mark the DJi down because there's a silver and there's no real way to hide it. Based on the angle, you probably might not be able to see the branding because of the curved surface of the mic. So I had to mark it down on that one. I needed to be a little more specific, I think. So noise reduction, does it give you levels of control? Like this one does, 2 levels. Small form factor for the transmitter, 10-hour battery per transmitter. That's what we're starting to see more of now. A storage case or charging case. Do you have an option which includes one? Is there a charging cable included with the charging case? Which I'm thinking a lot of the new ones, they're not going to do that. They're going to stop including the cable. And then can the case charge transmitter up to 2 times or more, which we're seeing as well. And I'm thinking that this list will probably change as some of these things become more industry standard. You know, so they've all got it, so we will change and add something else in there instead. Charging case, will the furry windshields fit inside the case? Which the DJi have done with this one. None of the others really do it as a, like, in the way that this one does. Okay, and do you need the app in order to use the wireless mic system? Yeah. So when you put the windshields on the mics, you can close the lid. Actually, I can show you. Here's the new one. The case isn't that much bigger than the others either. So there's the transmitter with the furry windshield on the top, and then the lid closes like that. No problem. Whereas others, they definitely can't close, it might jam, that kind of thing. It's on the DJi, the mic too. Oh wow, yeah. Actually, I do have that here. So here is the mic 2. I forgot we haven't done the comparison of these. So this is just the transmitter only version. It doesn't include the receiver. I was so confident that this would sound great straight into a phone that I just bought this as is. It was cheaper, but yeah. I've scored it, and it's... So the one thing that got me on the micro was no USB pass-through charging. If it did, I probably would have bought it as well. But for me, I need to be able to stream for long, like 2, maybe 4 hours on average. And my phone maybe lasts 2 hours without anything plugged in. So it's really need a USB pass-through charging so that I can use my phone on a gimbal like what we have now. And it didn't have one, so that excluded me getting one or buying one with my money. Right? But this ticked everything. The only critique I have on the Mic Mini is the size of the receiver, but that's it. I really like everything else. There are still some items on that list that doesn't tick, though. So it wasn't like a complete 100% on the Mic Mini. All right, so here's a size comparison between the two mics. So this one's probably turned on. Okay, you see? Mic 2 on my right, Mic Mini on the left. So there, and then maybe easier to see it this way. Big difference, hey? Huge. So I was really surprised when I pulled the transmitter out of the case for the Mini, and I was expecting there to be more mic. This can do 10 hours plus. I think it's the same. I don't know how they did it. The mic life. Hey honey, how are you doing? The mic life is good. No more mics this year, I'd say. Actually, I don't think any of the other brands have. They've all released a microphone, right? The big ones. Rode, DJi, they're sort of competing. Ulanzi, they could come out with a version 2 of that one I demonstrated earlier. Yeah, but I told myself I wouldn't buy another mic this year, and I ended up buying this one. I thought, well, the momentum is high and lots of people asking about this, I'd just grab it, do some thorough tests and stuff. And also, technically, I didn't buy this with my own money. I have a business, and it got a tax refund. So technically, I didn't use my own money. It was tax refund money that paid for this. So I'm just trying to justify it in that way. Oh, and also the score. It scored higher than my previous highest score item on this list, which we're going to. But yeah, there's the case. Level 9000. Yeah, that's the one. Alright. So I just need to pop some of the stuff away. Wait a moment, guys. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, right, so there's our score. Ulanzi at 46%. Wait, I think I need to be this way, right? Okay, right. So move over. Here is the Rode Wireless Micro. I've been through all 25 items on my very flawless scoring system. The Rode Wireless Micro scored 54% updated scores. So there's quite a bit of purple on there. Less purple than the Ulanzi, but yeah, still quite a bit. So when I looked at that, I went, yeah, okay. Especially that first one right at the top, USB pass-through, which all the others have. I hope if they come out with a Rode Wireless Micro version 2, it's going to have that. And then that'll bump the score up quite a bit. Ah, it didn't have 10 out. Oh, there's no battery in the receiver for the Rode Wireless Micro. Same with the others. I think the only one that has battery in the receiver is the DJi, which we're using. You've got visual indicators, real time. What's the real time one? Audio monitoring. I don't really expect that to be on Mini, if any. Not Mini, if any. And then work with USB Lightning. So the Micro comes in 2 separate versions as well, just like the Ulanzi J12. You have to buy one or the other. It's not one kit kind of thing. So it could be 2 purchases if you were to sort of invest in this, if you have Lightning and USB-C devices. So what's this other one? So I work with the camera via 3.5mm, so it's purely just phone. So that's another nice to have, I think. Lapel support, so does have that 3.5mm in, which I don't think any of these do have. Clipped by space, thank you for the follow. Oh hey, hello. Welcome Raiders. How are you all doing? Welcome to the stream. How's things? How was your stream? So everyone, we just got a raid from, actually I didn't catch the name. GTS is going crazy. Hey everyone, how's it going? How y'all doing? Raid. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you for the follows, guys. W. Hello, how's it going? Hi everyone, how's it going? How are you all doing? I had to take the headphones out because the TT is just going crazy. That's a lot of W's. That is indeed, yeah. I got a bunch of follows there. Thank you guys. Thank you for the raid as well. I'm just going to scroll back up my list, try and catch what happened there. If you're new to my stream, and it seems like a lot of you are, my name's Cliff. I'm an IRL live streamer based here in Auckland, New Zealand. We talk mostly about IRL, and we're talking gear today, so that's something you're into, then please come on in. Let's say, hey, thank you for the raid. Yeah, 26 viewers. Welcome everybody. Did we get 2 raids? Let me check. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. How's it all going? Let's see. Yeah, welcome everybody. Hope you had a good time over there. What did you get up to? My chat is just going crazy right now. Thank you guys. Hey, my best friend crashed out on me last night. Give you some advice. What? Don't crash on your mates. Don't do that. There you go. No, it didn't. There you go. So apparently it didn't. There's no advice to give. So I think we're okay there, right? You're welcome. Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, we've been doing audio comparisons of this microphone that I'm using now. It's called the DJi Mic Mini. It's the hottest thing out. So you have to check out the YouTubes. And we've just been trying it out, testing all the different modes, what's the noise cancellation like. And we've got lots of background music happening in this square that I'm in. And so we've just been listening to the audio. Can you hear me over the background music that's playing on the speakers here? And just having a good chat about IRL and gear. So, I can show you let's see, maybe this one here. So this should be a slideshow, of the gear that I've been using today. And so mostly just switching out microphones. So we started with one microphone and switched to another one, did some audio tests with that, and switched to another one. So, yeah, pretty chill vibes we have here. And then I've just been going over the scores that each of these mics have. Just waiting for it to rotate all the way through all those different photos. But yeah, it's been a good one today. Back in the day on YouTube, showing how to set up SRT servers and everything else. Figured you needed to be shown. So, oh, thank you so much. And have you, and so I forgot what I was going to say, but thank you so much. And then I could help out. I have actually got a new series of videos. I don't know if you've seen those. So it's updated from my old videos from I think a year ago. And there are a lot of updates, especially with I think Streamlabs and one other app that I was using. So you might want to check those out, guys. If you're curious about IRL settings, SRT, this and that. Scene change is clean for IRL. Yeah, it's definitely been a work in progress, just trying to get everything the way that I wanted it, Okay, so is that all the photos? I think so, right? So let's go back. Alright, cool. What happened to my thing? My sidebar still there? Oh yeah, there you go. It's not there to see it. Oh, okay, alright. Well, check out the newer videos then if you're going to do, IRL live streaming, that sort of thing. Because of all the changes. Big ones, especially, I think it was Streamer.bot had the biggest change. Because if you were in my old system, it broke a lot of stuff. Streamer.bot. And I know when I first used Loopy SRT, I went through a couple of updates that stopped working too. And I switched to no albs. That was good until I needed to create a new series of videos, and then Loopy SRT seemed good again. So yeah, it's been quite the learning curve. That's the word. Let's step up my IRL game. $100, thank you. Other videos too long and yours are quick and to the point. You're too kind. Have a great night. Yeah, okay, all good, yeah. Thank you for the raid again, and if you need to head out or lurk, all good. Thank you guys. It's all appreciated. I realize it must be super late for some folks, especially if you're on the other side of the world, which you probably are. Streamlabs, yeah. That was, yeah, they changed quite a bit in their updates. I think it was about 6 months ago. Yeah, my old videos, they no longer worked. So I'd get some messages and say, oh, I tried to follow your video, but you know, this part, it's all different now. So I had to re-release updated material with all the updates. And who knows, they could update them again at some point. But Streamlabs is awesome. Yeah, I won't be able to half what I do without it. And I am currently looking at something for Mac users, because I know I've got a few Mac folks out there. So I need to release a video on that, because it actually, I mention it, but it doesn't link to anything yet. So I just need to have that video ready. All right, let's continue. So we're just going through the Rode Wireless Micro. And if you need to look, all good. Thank you, guys. So the Rode Wireless Micro, I didn't get that mainly because of the USB pass-through. There isn't one for that. And as a streamer, doing IRL for maybe 2-4 hours plus, need a way to keep my phone charged on the gimbal that I'm using. And the only way you can do that is with pass-through charging through the receiver. And that's the cleanest way to do it. Definitely check out about this. Okay, thank you. Any questions, guys, just let me know in the chat. I'll do my best to answer those. Let's see. So the transmitters for the Rode, preferably black or grey. So I put that as a 0. I don't know why. I wonder why I haven't given that a score. Might have to double check some of these items too. Subtle branding, Rode needs to work on that. I think on the Pro model of microphones, they're a little more subtle with those. Yeah, that's understandable, but you know, we want everything. That's why it's going to be hard for these guys to get 100%. They want subtle branding on the lower end, which is what we want for IRL. Something that will tick all these boxes, give us subtle branding as well. Not white or silver with the logo, or include a way to hide them like what the Hollyland does with their stickers. Let's see, and also 10-hour plus battery for the transmitters. I think the Rode was 6 hours, 6 or 8 hours. I'll have to double check that, but I've got it here as a 0, and maybe I might need to update some of these things. Charging case, do the fairy windshields fit in the case? And on the Rode they do not. And then do you need the app to use the mic system? Since I don't have it, I don't know, so I have to assume it's like the Rode Wireless Me, which I do own. And when I first did an unboxing stream of Rode Wireless Me, you needed the app, so it kind of crashed my live stream when I tried to attach it to my phone. So I'd love to update that, and then I might have to ask someone who has it, and if they could confirm that for us. But at the moment, it stands at 54%, so scored higher than the Ulanzi, but there is definitely marks that score higher than this. Then I think, okay, we've got Hollyland Lark M2, so it scores 72%. So we've got, there's no battery in the receiver, so it's a 0 on that one. There is no real-time audio monitoring for the Hollyland, no mic output on the receiver. That's a nice to have. The sound pressure level is up to 115 on it, so maybe if they come out with another version, M3, it'll be in that sweet spot, 130 decibels. Limiter type function, it doesn't have one. And then lapel support doesn't have that either. Most of these don't. Legendary Adventures, how's it going? How are you doing? Thank you. Let's see. Question, what has been your experience of battery charging through the mic to the phone? Average charge. Well, the ones that I have, you need to make sure that your charging cable is a fast charging cable. You need to make sure that it's connected to the correct port in the battery bank that you're using, so that it provides your phone with fast charging as well. And the connection is a pretty solid one. So I found with my magnetic adapters, less wear and tear on the pass-through charging port of the receiver, but the connection isn't as good as plugging a cable directly into it. But the pass-through charging kind of keeps in front of the drain of the battery. So when you stream, it's using a lot of battery out of your phone. It's quite hard on the battery. That's one downside to it. That's why I only use my Samsung for streaming, not for anything else. Less wear and tear on the battery, you know. But yeah, if you're streaming, ideally you want to have your fast charging on to do that. Any other time, when you're just using your phone normally, put it on a slow charge, because fast charging is a lot of wear and tear as well. Battery gets quite warm when you do fast charging. So I found that when I have the cable plugged in, it sort of keeps in front of the drain, but eventually it will run out. Oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. There was something else as well. On Samsung devices, I've noticed that the audio will cut out regardless of whatever receiver I've got plugged into it. And whereas the iPhone, I don't think the audio cuts out. So it must be like an operating system thing. And so that, fast charging. There was another thing I was thinking of. It might come back to me later on. First message. What is WSP? Sounds like a joke. Is that a trap? Okay. Charging. Let's see. Keep in front of the charge. Fast charging. Audio cuts out on Samsung devices. There's another thing. There's something else. Nope. It'll come back to me, and I will eventually. So average charge. Well, I suppose, well, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but I know with Samsung devices, they have different levels of charge. They have a normal overnight charge, where it could take like 8 hours to recharge your phone, depending on the capacity. Then they have like a faster charge, and then they've got like super fast charge. Well, they might even have another one. And usually it depends on what amperage your cable and your battery can supply to your phone. So I believe like fast charge normal is 3 amps, and then they might have another one which is a 5 amp fast charge, something like that. Hey, you're welcome. Comparison between Samsung and iPhone. Yeah, for the most part, I kind of prefer using iPhone and MIDDLEMAN for streaming. Because you get 60 frames. You don't get that on most phones in IRL Pro. So you've got that. Your footage will be a bit smoother. One thing I really like about Android is that if I'm streaming like I am now with IRL Pro, I can swipe out of it and I can go to a different app and the stream continues. The IRL app will run in the background, whereas iPhone, if you swipe out of MIDDLEMAN or what else was there? Swipe out of MIDDLEMAN or Larix or any of the other IRL apps, the stream will stop, it'll go to BRB, and then when you come back, you have to restart the stream. So there's things that I really like about both systems, but I'm really impressed by MIDDLEMAN as a IRL app and all the things you can do in it. So I would like to use it more, but I'm currently using my iPhone as my screen sharing phone. So yeah, that's why I don't stream with my iPhone more. So I need that option to be able to do something like what you can see on the side. All right, so what else on the Hollyland? So I've got visual indicators, seen from above from the side. Yeah, so the Hollyland is on the front, stands out a mile away. And then right down the bottom, case, fairy windshields do not fit in the case, so you do need a little extra pouch thing. This one here to put everything in it. So I've got all the little necklace adapters, the clips and everything for the Hollyland in here. And the windshield. True, but I stream a lot at night. I think it's a light bubble on the Pros. Light bubble? Yeah, there's something about the lenses, hey. They've got that really quite ugly, what do they call it? Lens flare. And I think it's been an issue for almost all of them. In low light, the S23 Ultra is great. Looks real nice in low light, as far as the phone goes. On the Pros, yeah. Also like the zoom on the S23 Ultra. So for example, if I go to, make sure I'm in the right mode. So I think there was a change to the setup. So if I zoom in, we can use 10 times optical zoom. Yeah, look how much zoom that has. 10 times optical. And then if I sort of go selfie and then back to that one there. So that's our normal lens. And then ultra wide, then wider. I believe if I zoom in with this one, it goes to digital zoom and does not look as good. Yeah, that's a digital zoom. Whereas before it used to switch to the macro lens. Yeah, don't think I'm a fan of that change. For the most part, phones don't usually do very well in low light. You need to be in an area with lots of light. A gimbal really helps. So I've noticed since I started using a gimbal, that was this year, the phones perform a lot better in low light. Because when you don't have a gimbal, you get a sort of ghosting, refocusing thing happening, and it's really quite unpleasant. But once it's on a gimbal, it doesn't really need to do that as much. So the results are better quality on a gimbal. Okay, Boya. I've got a friend who has this mic, wanted to know what kind of score it would get. So this one I don't have, and we just had to go for features and everything, and my friend who's out there, was trying to bump his score up. He said, oh, no, Cliff, I think this one's definitely a point. Yeah, it can definitely do this, it can definitely do that. I went, okay, well, I don't own it, I can't confirm it, but all right, let's go with that. We'll add that in, add this one in. It's quite funny. Anyway, apparently the IRL Link has a battery in the receiver, which it didn't look like it would have a battery in it. Looked a lot like the other receivers, the Ulanzi or the Hollyland receiver. But if you unplugged it from the phone, the light would still flash. So I had to get that half point because it wasn't really mentioned on the Boya website. I've used the Boya product before, and it kind of killed the brand for me. But maybe I have to revisit it. I think it might have an SPL of 120, 130 decibels, but they don't state that either, so I had to give that a half point. As I've heard examples of it in bars and clubs and stuff, and the audio has been fine. It hasn't distorted like maybe the Ulanzi would. Then what I give a 0 here. So there's no magnets, no included magnets. A lot of them are coming out with that now. So I had to give it a 0 in there. It just specifically didn't mention having a limiter function, although that's another one where we think it might have it. Because one of those loud environments, it seems, that the audio isn't clipping or getting loud, but I have to sort of say if it's got it in their spec sheet, then we'll say yes, or in their marketing material. So we have to give that one a 0 as well. Has very windshields. It did not have the external mic support, so that's a 0. The range wasn't at 200 to 300 meter distance like with the other ones. And then the subtle branding, so that's why I had to change this one here so that it would say the branding isn't white or silver, or there's an included way to hide the branding. So I had to give this one a 0, and that's the one that I updated the score for the for this mic, because the branding is silver. It does stand out, and there's no way to hide it. But otherwise, everything else was good. So that was a 76%. So it scored higher than the Hollyland, the Rode Wireless Micro, and the Ulanzi J12. And then finally, we've got this mic here, which is the DJi Mic Mini. And so receiver, small form factor, work on a gimbal in landscape mode. I've given it a 0.5. It works on a gimbal, so I've got on the gimbal now, but it is not small. Maybe I should change it to a 0. This is the one thing that I've got a critique on. Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to change that score to 0. Oh no, score's gone down a bit. Okay, right. So work with lightning USB, so I've got a 0.5. You do need to buy the lightning adapter separately, so that's why it's not a 0 or it's not a full mark. And it's about 40 New Zealand dollars or 20 US. So you had to mark them down on that. I think eventually they might include it at some point. Lapel support, so we've got no, 0. And subtle branding, that's the one that I changed because yeah, so the logo is white or silver, and there's no included way to hide the logo. So now our updated score for this mic system, DJi Mic Mini, is 86%. So the 86% for the DJi Mic Mini, IRL Link 76%, 72% for the Hollyland Lark M2, and the Rode Wireless Micro, we've got 54%, and 46% for the Ulanzi J12. So there's a very flawless scoring system based on what I think we need for IRL. So there's no mention of 32-bit float, which in this class of mics I wouldn't expect to have. And also, since it's a post-production thing, that doesn't really help us unless they can do it live at some point. I don't see it happening for a while. Yeah, so I haven't included that in here. Things like onboard recording doesn't really help us either unless you were recording the stream, your video, and then editing it later. So I'll just put that's not in here. I suppose having a 3.5mm input is kind of in the same sort of area, but at least for IRL you could still use that. Yeah, it's still useful. And I don't know, I'd love to know your thoughts. What else could go into this list but keeping it 25, or what could go out, what could replace one of these things and put something else in there instead? Because yeah, I've got a feeling some of these will be industry standard, so they're kind of expected. Okay, so there you go. I caught that one. Just checking a couple of things. Now I'm just going to adjust our audio. I'll go back to this app. Yep. App. DJi Nemo.
Well, everyone has Yeah. We're gonna have dinner at home.
Oh, okay. Not that one. The Nemo app. Oh, there we go. Go to settings. So we've currently got our noise cancellation on strong. Now change it back to basic. Press power button on mic until something. Right, test, test, test. One, two, three. I'm going to turn the low cut filter on. This is with the low cut filter on. You notice a difference? Oopsie. Need a typo. Don't want to cancel just yet. Low cut filter is on. Safety track we don't need. Clipping control is on. Okay. I was going to play some Pokemon Go, but I don't really have the setup for that. I really need this to be attached to my gimbal. Oh, we could see what's around here, I suppose. Season is almost over. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I'll just catch this Pokemons. I still need to fully evolve them. Only 70, so I need more. More of these guys. Oh, there's another one right there. I might move our mic to the outside. Alright, let's try it there. There's this, there's a small streamer, I don't know if you guys have heard of him. His name's called iShowSpeed. Small streamer. When he has worn his DJi Mic 2, he's had his placed here right by his neck. Now how does that sound? How is our audio? Mic check, test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, check. Actually, he was here last week, I think. I went to go have a nosy, didn't stream it, of course. And the amount of people there is crazy. There's so many people by Auckland Sky Tower who'd come just to see this streamer. Uh-oh. Recent. Let's get rid of one of these. Ah, they're both pretty weak. Okay, get rid of both of them. We'll go for a little walk. We're going to test the mic. What if I should turn the low cut filter off? So I heard they can affect your vocals. I think the audio sounds a little tinny. Oh my god. Oh man. What? Pro silver. So I'll try and do that now. Low cut filter off. No, wrong button. Okay, cool. That'll do. Stop broadcasting from this phone. I just feel a little warm. That's okay. How's this phone for battery? 68%. That is fine. So I'm going to unplug that from our charging cable from my lanyard. Whoa. Oh, I see a doggo. Cute doggo. If I walk around here, test our audio. Got speakers and things playing in the background, all through this square here. So I've been that way, go this way. Yeah, got everything. So how's our audio? What do you guys think of the DJi Mic Mini? Were you here for the earlier tests when we were using the Ulanzi, when we were using the Hollyland Lark M2, and now with this one? Yeah, which one do you prefer? So I haven't adjusted the audio in any way in OBS. Excuse me. In OBS, I have like an equalizer and everything in there, based on, I believe, a Lark M2. So it's just using the same settings. Maybe with one of these other streams, I can just turn it off, so there's no filters or anything in OBS. And then you would have like the pure sound of what the mic sounds like. yeah, just walking around here and some more audio tests. I need to do an e-scooter stream at some point and see what the yeah, how the windshields handle the wind. I've got quite a bit of wind right now blowing towards me into the mic. I don't know if you can hear that. So just walking around here, a little bit quieter in this area. Need to go by some traffic, but being a Sunday, probably not as many buses and cars in the city. What I need is like a switcher between all the different mics. I don't know how I could do that though. Yeah, but usually the receivers, or at least these ones, need to plug directly into the phone. But I think that would be the best way to test. Like I could switch, bam, DJi, bam, Ulanzi, bam, the other one. So nothing else changes, just the audio, what I'm using as my mic. Sure, there's a way to figure it out. Have you guys seen this area? I started a stream off in here. So we were mostly in this park space. So there's some seats over there, some other seats over there. Then we went back that way. So I haven't gone very far. Went for a little walk around here and then we're down here. And this is Aotea Square. This whole thing used to be in Commercial Bay last year, but they moved it up here this year. I think the Christmas tree used to be here. Yeah, so they've just swapped places. And you see this big green and red tree over here? That's called a Pahukau tree. That's New Zealand's Christmas tree. It blooms in summer, this time of the year. So I've got a couple in this area. How's our mic? 1, 2, 1, 2, check, check, check. How's our audio? Got lots of background noise happening. Kids, music playing. Ah, where's the traffic? No traffic. Ta, ta, ta. I got a question about monetization on my YouTube channel. It's on one of my videos. So someone was wondering, also on my live, but they're wondering how do I monetize my live streams using Restream. So what I've been playing around with over the last couple of days is how to do that. So it's not an option inside of Restream, that's for sure. So what I found in order to enable monetization for a live stream is you go to the live on your YouTube channel. I click on it to edit inside of YouTube Studio. That brings up a link to the live to enable monetization. yeah, if you use YouTube Studio app to try and access your lives, it won't show to you for some reason. So I had to go through the YouTube main app, go to my channel, go to my lives, bring up the live, and then when you go to edit, it'll have advanced edit settings in YouTube Studio, then it opens in there. A lot of steps, but usually in the beginning of my live streams, I'm checking the audio and things like that anyway, so you kind of have that time to do that. And hopefully one day there'll be a much easier way of doing it. But yeah, that was all IRL too. So I'd already left home and I just opened up the YouTube app on my phone and I could enable it. Now I'm just going what the apps tell me. Was it actually monetized or not? I don't know. Can I show you? Let me see if I can show you. Okay, so there's my channel and there's my live stream. If I close, yeah, it's a trick to finding where the edit button is. Videos. Close. Maybe go to my channel. Okay, yeah, so maybe there. Nope. Live. You see? So there's a little green dollar sign by my stream. Yeah, no, it took me a lot of hunting around to find it. But basically, yeah, it was on something like that where you could see my live, where I could edit the details. So close, nope. And it brought up that option. Manage videos, maybe? Live. Manage videos. Okay, right. So maybe this is where. So channel, edit, channel setting, no, it's here. It's songs that are going to get me into trouble, like everything. Edit videos, live. Yeah. Okay, alright. So let's see if I've got this. Okay, on my YouTube app, normal YouTube app, I go view channel. Okay, so view channel, then videos, then live, maybe, and then I click on the three dots by my live and see how it says edit advanced settings in studio, third from the bottom. So I tap on that one, that opens up YouTube Studio, and then on that page you got the monetization button to turn it on or off. But of course you need to be a YouTube partner, have reached 1,000 plus subscribers. The watch time is the hard one, or at least it was for me. So all that criteria, once you've reached that, there's no issues with your channel, copyright, etc., then you'll have access to monetization. So just to answer that question, I guess that's what I have to do every time I stream, is to do those couple of steps. and try to remember them all too. Or what I did do until I was actively looking for that was to just do it after. You know, forget about it now, and then after the stream has ended, then enable monetization. Of course, you miss out on any like ad revenue, whatever, during a stream. Just curious about the buses that are going by, the, you know, all the vehicles in this area. There's one a little bit of a hill where you get quite a bit of bus noise, traffic, that kind of thing. And just wondering about our noise reduction here. Got a bus rumbling behind me. So how does it sound in this area? Yeah, so hopefully that helps folks. Because, you know, all of this would be a lot easier from home when you're live streaming. But when you're doing IRL, you don't have access to your computer the normal ways you would activate stuff. Checking out audio. Okay, all right. Test, 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 1, 2, 3. Audio test, another one with DJi Mic Mini. Lots of buses, lots of people walking around in this space. How's the audio sound? Oh yeah, quite a few buses around here. So it's going to be a good test, because this is what I found is one of the trickier things as an IRL streamer. You know, being able to hear you as the streamer over all the random stuff that can happen with streaming. You know, buses go by, horns, sirens, all that kind of thing. Yeah, audio has been one of the hardest parts of IRL, at least for me. You know, especially since I'm kind of like a softly spoken guy. And yeah, I've been really happy with this one, at least so far. And I did unboxing last stream, which was just a day or two ago, and then today I will be, of course, reviewing the audio, checking how it sounds in the usual spots that I visit. So, you know, I usually walk up and down Queen Street here in Auckland, which is kind of my hood. Queen Street is my hood. How's our battery? 35% now. So, I'm curious about our gimbal, because we haven't plugged in the power at all, and how our gimbal will handle the weight of everything with this receiver. So usually when I have the power cable plugged in, it tugs on the gimbal and it starts playing up. So without that plugged in, it's purely about the weight of the receiver on the side of the phone and whether the gimbal is okay with it. At 14 grams, it should be alright for this gimbal. It's still under the weight threshold, or what do they call it, of what this gimbal can handle. Payload, that's the word. I was very tempted by the Hollyland M6, the bigger gimbal they've got for phones. I reckon all my gear would be a lot better on there. And one thing I like about that one is that it actually does have a charging port for your phone by the phone holder, which is the one thing this one lacks. I wish it had it. Oh, we've got Smith & Co. is just up here. At this time of the year, they have a display for the season. So I'm going to switch over and show you what they've got. I thought they were going to do that this year. So Adventures of Putu and Kawa. Kawa. It's like an original story by Avis Akers. Get your copy and enjoy for years to come. Okay, alright. So I'll switch over to the side. The Putukau babies, Hutu and Kawa, 2 tiny Putukau babies, built a canoe with the help of a grandpa Kiwi and set off up the river to explore the forest. On the way they make new friends and encounter the Eastern bushhawk. Written by Avis Akers in 1955, I've never heard of it. Adventures of Hutu and Kawa is the first tale in a best-selling series of 3 stories. So is that then? Hutu and Kawa? Avis Akers. He looks nice. And a best-selling series by New Zealand artist and writer and illustrator Avis Akers. Avis had a lifelong interest in nature, and his stories were well ahead of their time for their strong conservation themes and understanding of ecological issues. The watercolours of Aotearoa native flora and fauna continue to be appreciated for their nostalgic charm and the beauty of their natural details. So Aotearoa is the Indigenous people of New Zealand, Māori people's name for New Zealand. So Aotearoa. See, Hutu and Kawa build a canoe. Read this up, I'm sure you could just read that, right? Actually, I kind of need to read it out for myself. So, the Putukau tree grew at the edge of the forest. At Christmas time, she had bright red flowers and was often called the Christmas tree. In it lived 2 tiny babies, Hutu and Kawa. One morning, Hutu thought of a wonderful idea. Kawa, he cried, let's build a canoe. I think I know who would help us, said Kawa. Who? Asked Hutu. Grandpa Kiwi, Kawa. Grandpa Kiwi was streaming when a knock sounded on his door. He poked his head outside. It's a kiwi bird. I guess that's Grandpa Kiwi. Does look a bit older. What's he doing? Let's build it. He's helping them build a canoe. Okay. Yeah, I know. In my experience, I've only seen kiwis looking very sleepy, except for the last time when I went to the Auckland Zoo. Was that a couple of months, a year ago? And they were just dashing around. They're super active. So it's pretty cool. But they're nocturnal birds normally. See, they're building a canoe. Hutu and Kawa build a canoe. What can I do for you today? He squeaked. We wondered if you'd help us to build a canoe, said Hutu. We want to go exploring up the stream, said Kawa. Very well, said Grandpa Kiwi, but beware of the bushhawk. Wear this always, he said, slipping a wooden whistle around Hutu's neck. It is a magic whistle. If ever you are in trouble or danger, blow it 3 times. After many weeks, the canoe was finished. The forest folk gave the babies presents for their journey, and the birds gave them cloaks woven from feathers of many colours to keep them warm at night. The riverbank adventure begins. Hutu and Kawa set off on their journey. Soon they met Mrs. Grader. Where are you going in their fine canoe, she quaked. We're going exploring, cried Kawa. Be careful, warned Duck. Don't go too far from home. Next they met a little elf among shallow starry flowers. I'm Picky, the tremendous elf. Every day I polish the leaves and dust the flowers off the clematis plant. Just then, Hutu and Kawa heard the shriek of a kawa parrot. Kaka, kaka, kaka! This warned other birds of danger. Hide quickly! Chirped a fantail. The bushhawk is coming. Where? Oh, there's the fantail. So that bird there with the fantail is a fantail bird. Got some other birds. There's a kiwi. Is that a duck? This is duck? Mr. Duck maybe? Fantail? And then they are on their canoe. So where's the bushel? Do you see the bushel? Oh, that looks like a tui bird, and no, it's an owl, New Zealand owl. The riverbank adventure begins. Look, there is a hole in that big tree, cried Vicky. Two big yellow eyes stared at them from the darkness. What darkness? Would you mind going away, please? I should like to go to sleep again, said Mr. Morphle grumpily. I think Fritz, that was an adventure, said Richie. Yes, said Power. It nearly led us into trouble. Oh my god, so noisy right now. The next morning they went to buy berries and honey when they met with Blueberry, a tiny pixie, and a bright blue suit. While they were gathering, blueberries, dark storm clouds filled the sky. We must get home before the rain, cried Vicky. Yes, fancy, there must be Mr. Morphle. And there's the tui bird. Okay. Some more. Okay, Picky the Clematis elf. Butu and Kawa met Picky the Clematis elf on their journey when Butu reaches to pick a white flower growing on a creeping plant. Picky appears. Picky wearing a green suit with a collar of white petals. Carries a tiny feather broom in one hand and a cobweb duster in the other hand to polish the leaves and dust the flowers of the clematis plant every day.
Because you're going to run out of perfume very quickly.
There you go. Picky the Clematis elf.
Scary. And very like subtle as well. Scary. 저기가 그렇게 맛있대.
Alright, if we cross over to the other side. The feathered cloaks. Butu and Kawa wear their beautiful coloured cloaks woven from feathers from each of their bird friends. Red from Kaka and Parakeet, blue-black from Mr. Tui, green from Mrs. Bellbird, snow white from Mrs. Woodpigeon, soft brown from Grandpa Kiwi and the fantails, bright blue from the kingfisher and grey from the grey warbler. Hey, look, pretty cool, very colourful. Maybe I should try and take a photo, what do you reckon? I will, of course, probably get all the reflections and everything in. Unless I hold my phone right up to the glass. Oh, now I need to press the button somehow without dropping my phone. So here's my trick, without a filter. Circular polarizing filter to cut out the reflection. Just hold your phone right up to the glass and then you might eliminate the reflection. Oh, there's more. Grandpa whistle, Grandpa's Kiwi magic whistle. Grandpa's whistle. A roll of thunder echoed through the forest. Hutu and Kawa paddle faster than ever. We'd better go ashore and find a dry place until the storm is over, said Kawa. Hutu found a hole beneath a fallen log. Inside, Kiwi was sitting on an enormous egg. Beep, 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 beep. After a long struggle, baby Kiwi wobbled out of the shell. The rain had stopped and Hutu and Kawa said goodbye to the Kiwi family. When they pulled outside, it was very dark and couldn't find where they could come. We must be lost, cried Kawa. Uh-oh. Try another photo. The glass is very dirty. So those guys go all the way up there and you can come down. And on the way up, ooh, that looks cool. Alright, that'll do. I missed the lightning flash. Oh no. Need a lightning trigger. Alright, let's carry on. There's a little light inside of the egg. Alright, Grandpa Kiwi magic whistle. Hutu remembered Grandpa Kiwi's magic whistle. He took a big deep breath and blew the magic whistle 3 times. Bless my whiskers. I wonder what's happened to those babies, squeaked Grandpa Kiwi. We found the babies in a short time, Grandpa Kiwi. Their cries were lost. In no time, Grandpa Kiwi led them to the old tree. Oh, I'm so glad to be home again, said Kawa. So am I, said Hutu. Wood's cow tree whistled a soft lullaby as the babies fell asleep. And then this should be it. The Adventures of Hutu and Kawa by Avis Acres. Okay. Mr. Morepork. Mr. Morepork is a grumpy old bird. He lives in a hole in a big tree. When Hutu and Kawa quickly climbed the tree and tumbled into the hole to hide from the bush hawk, Mr. Morepork startles them with his gruff voice. 2 big yellow eyes. There you go. Woohoo! Wait, what happened to the bush hawk? Was there no hawk? Alright, let's go back. I need to recap the story, so I've got to go all this way. Back to the beginning. I'll do it quickly. Alright, from the beginning. So there's the first one. It's like the book cover. And then we had the 2 babies leaving the tree. Just wondering, what is this? What is it, a metaphor or an analogy for? So you've got young ones leaving the nest, right? But they come back. Very dangers of the world, and they're not quite ready for it yet, perhaps? What do you think? Right, so, the 2 little ones. And they asked Mr. Kiwi to help them build a canoe so they could go on a trip. Even though he's very grumpy. Was he the grumpy one? And they went out on the canoe and then they got to film. Get some owls. And over here, there was the clematis elf. On the side, these were the gifts that they received from their friends that they made. And then they got super stormy and dangerous, so they decided to go back home. But I don't think they encountered the hawk, right? And it was more about the weather was probably worse. The more hawk was a grumpy old bird. So all the old ones were grumpy. I see a theme there. I said watch out for the hawks. I'm just seeing if there is a hawk in here somewhere. Probably that earlier one. So they're all good birds. Hawk. Hawk. Yeah, I think that's a wood pigeon. There's a fantail, definitely. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. No other birds up here. 5, 6, 7 birds. Alright, 7 birds. Okay. Owl? No, there wasn't an owl. Back over here. Right. Our story begins this way. Oh, okay, it's when they made their clothes. No, not that one. Oh, over here. So kaka and parakeet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kingfisher, feather, 8. Grey warbler, kingfisher, fantails, grandpa, wood pigeon, bellbird, tui, kaka, parakeet. Alright, I'm going to take a photo of that because I'm going to forget. Alright, normal photo. Alright, let's get back. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so red was for kaka and parakeet. So that one with the blue head, that one was a tui. So blue black for Mr. Tui. So Mr. Tui on the left, and then parakeet. Kaka is a green bird. Maybe it's supposed to be a kaka. I'm sure they're green. Kaka, parakeet. Bellbird. So bellbird. Bellbird, wood pigeon. Maybe that's a wood pigeon. There's a kiwi for sure. Grandpa kiwi, the fantail, so it's fantail up here. And then kingfisher, I think that's that blue one over there. Grey warbler. I don't know. Maybe that one up there, little one. You see that little one?
Nah, obviously.
Yeah. That's just a flavor up there. And that one back there, that's that one. Kingfisher, fantails, wood pigeon, bellbird. That's a bellbird. And then, yeah, that one's supposed to be the kaka. Okay. Don't know. Okay. My jacket, which I've got around my waist, is falling off. So grab a seat, readjust it. What do you guys think? It has been a yearly event for years, maybe over a decade. They've been doing that, put up a new display every year in the windows. And I heard that Smith & Co.'s at store we were in was closing down. Maybe someone was able to save it. I hope so. Anyway, I think that's us for today. Thank you guys for joining me for this first day of 24 live streams daily until Christmas Eve. Thank you, Ray. Thank you for tuning in, for lurking. Hopefully you've been good, keeping busy. We're going to change things up, so it won't always be a test like we did today. I think we need to use the Mic Mini for a while on its own, and then we could revisit the other mics as I sort of dial in the settings and things for where I feel really happy about the audio coming out of this one. So we were sort of trying to adjust settings in the app before, and yeah, just sort of dial things in a little bit, and then we go back to the other mics, do a comparison, test, etc. Let's see. Just going to change my filter here. So alright, let's have a look. There are quite a few follows here, all based on that raid, I believe. So thank you everyone who came over on their raid. That was from Hassan Sanaman. If I got that right, thank you again for the raid. 26 raiders who came over, hung out for a little bit. Then we had all those followers. So Zern, Ricona's Better, Tiny Chips, Jetty Bay, ZB Willie, Danny Sharara, Thug Fidget, FM Vetti, Cash and Black, and Q-Sif. Hopefully I'm pronouncing these alright. We had some other follows from Joey, Clipped, Majoma. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I probably might have missed a few things on the activity, so this one only shows me what I got from Twitch. I'd love like an activity feed that compiled everything together in one thing. So maybe we'll find something like that at some point. So let's just tap the End Now button. I'll just let that do its thing. Then, oh, I forgot to add a link. There was something I forgot. Yeah. So if you'd like to get the mic, there's a link. It costs the same for you. I get a little kickback from that. But so far, I've been very pleased with the mic. The audio quality, noise reduction, the clipping control, everything seems to work really well. And we'll be using it extensively over this week and this month. I connect to the various different devices and see how it performs, connected one thing to the other. So they're pretty cheap. Actually, I can't do that now. Alright, we'll leave that. Yeah, thank you everyone who was able to tune in today. I ended up in for a bit. I want to fix our photo taking thing, but I'm kind of at the mercy of Adobe and Frame.io, so nothing I can do until it's sorted here and out. Anyway, take care everyone. I'll see you tomorrow as I do daily live streams. So take care, have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Let's walk on out.
So dancing in the park will be watching the house.